you all? Yes, I hope you all are well at home. Is it? Okay, children. Children, already we have started second lesson. What is the lesson name? Adaptation in plants. Is it? Yes. See, we have discussed about adaptation in plants in the previous class. See what is the adaptation, and depending on their habitats or adaptation, we have seen different types of plants. Is it? One is aquatic plants and second one is terrestrial plants. What is the aquatic plants? Already we learned that the plants that grow in water are called aquatic plants. See, depending on their features or depending on their adaptation, we have classified three types of aquatic plants. One is floating plant, second one is fixed plant, and third one is underwater plants. So, three also I taught you. I hope you all understood that. Is it? Understood that topics. So, now let us discuss about terrestrial plants. Depending on their land forms or depending on their adaptation, we have classified two types. One is aquatic plant, second one is terrestrial plants. Aquatic plants and second one is terrestrial plants. Children, you know that what is the aquatic plants. Already we learned. But now we are discussing about terrestrial plants. What is the terrestrial plant? The plants that grow on land. The plants that grow on land are called terrestrial plants. The plants which are grow in water are called aquatic plants. No, the plants that grow on land are called terrestrial plants. Terrestrial the plants that grow on land are called terrestrial plants. See, we can see different types of terrestrial plants. All terrestrial plants do not grow in same place. They have grow in different areas or different places. Depending on their land forms, we can classify different types of terrestrial plants. See children, all terrestrial plants do not grow in same place. Different terrestrial plants grow in different place or different areas or different land forms. Is it? Depending on their land forms, we have classified different types of terrestrial plant. Let us see one by one. First one is Plants in plain. Plants in plains. See, have you seen plain, children? How is it? Yes, plains are very large area and see, plains are very large area and flat land. Plains are very large area and flat land. In this area, we can find some trees. Some trees. For example, teak, teak, sal. In plains, teak, sal, and this one coconut tree. See, in the plains we can find different trees or many trees. For example, teak, sal, coconut. These also grow in plains. These also grow in plains. Which are the plants grow in these areas? Means in plains. Which are the plants grow in plains? They have many branches. They have many branches. Because they can grow easily because plains are very large area and flat. So the tree easily can grow. They have many branches. And in plains, we can see which are the plants we can see in the plains. They have broad leaf. In the plains, which are the plants are grow, they have broad leaf. They have many branches and they have broad leaf. See, in plains, we can see two types of plants. In some plants such as banyan and neem. See, these trees shed their leaves in particular season. See, banyan, neem, teaks all are growing plains. Is it? Plains, but in plains we can see different types of plants. Some plants such as banyan, neem, they shed their leaves once in a year, in a winter. Is it? Then they get new leaves in the summer. So it is called as deciduous plant. The plant which shed their leaves once in a year, means in a winter. They are called deciduous trees. For example, banyan tree. See, banyan tree, neem tree. These also shed their leaves once in a year. In some plants, such as coconut, They do not shed their leaves. They do not shed their leaves in a winter. They continue grow in a summer. They do not shed their leaves in a winter. They have green leaves throughout the year. They have green leaves throughout the year. So they are called evergreen plants. Evergreen plants. What are the evergreen plants? The plants which are do not shed their leaves in a winter. They have green leaves throughout the year. They are called evergreen plants. If they shed their leaves means it is called deciduous plants. If do not shed their leaves means it is called evergreen plant. For example, coconut. Have you seen that? Yes. It does not shed their leaves in a winter. See, in plains we can find different types of plants. One is the deciduous plant and second one is evergreen plants. Second one is evergreen plants. You know that children, in plains, see some places, in some areas, it is very hot weather and little rainfall. It is too hot weather. In the plains, in some areas, it is too hot weather and little rainfall. But in some areas, hot weather and heavy rainfall. Say, for example, neem, banyan tree, they don't need heavy rainfall. They don't need heavy rain. But coconut tree, they need heavy rain. They need water throughout the year. So, they are called evergreen plants. They are called evergreen plants. They are grow very well in that area. That area means where is the very hot weather and very heavy rainfall. They will grow there. Is it coconut tree? See, second one is plants in hilly regions. Plants in hilly region. Plants such as pine, fir, cedar. Plants such as pine, fir, cedar. These trees grow in hilly regions. Hilly regions. It is too cold and heavy snow. Is it? In this area, it is too cold. For example, Ooty, Kashmir. Is it Darjeeling? These also hilly areas. In these areas, we can find pine, fir, cedar. These types of tree. These types of tree. The trees have needle-shaped leaves, waxy and needle-shaped leaves. In these areas, the trees have needle-shaped and waxy and needle-shaped leaves. Waxy means, I told you waxy means like candle. if you put the water on that, it will not stay. See, they have waxy and needle shaped leaves. They have waxy and needle shaped leaves. It is help them to protect from the snow. It is help them to protect from the snow. So instead of the flowers, they have some. Instead of the flowers, they have cones. They have cones like cone-shaped branches. See, instead of the flowers, they have cones. They are called coniferous tree. Coniferous tree. What is the coniferous tree? The trees have cones instead of the flowers are called coniferous trees. Coniferous trees. Coniferous trees. The plants have cones instead of flowers are called coniferous tree. The cones carry the seeds. The cones carry the seeds. The cones, instead of the flowers, they have cones. Is it in hilly regions? But the cones carry the seeds. The cones carry the seeds. This cones helps snow to slide off easily from trees. The cones help snow to slide off easily from trees. Okay, can you understand, children? What is the terrestrial plants? See, terrestrial plants mean the plants that grow on land are called terrestrial plants. The plants that grow on land are called terrestrial plants. For example, mango, banyan, neem, oak. These also terrestrial plants. They are growing on land. Depending on their landforms, we have classified different types of terrestrial plants. One is plants in plains. Plains means large areas and flat land. Is it? Large and flat land. Is it? So in these areas we can find some different types of tree. One is a deciduous tree and the second one is a evergreen trees. Deciduous trees means the plants shed their leaves. The plants which are shed their leaves once in a year, in a winter. They are called deciduous trees. For example, banyan tree. Is it? What is the evergreen tree? The plants which do not shed their leaves once in a year, in a winter. They have green leaves throughout the year are called evergreen plants. For example, coconut tree. Okay. Second one is plants in hilly region. Hilly regions means it is too cold and snow. Is it? Snow areas. For example, Ooty, Kashmir, this also. In these areas we can find fir, this one, cedar. These types of tree we can find in these areas, in the hilly regions. The trees have waxy and needle-shaped leaves. The trees have waxy and needle-shaped leaves. It helps them to protect from the snow. Is it? It helps them to protect from the snow or heavy cold. Is it? And instead of the flowers, they have cones. Instead of the flowers, they have cones. It is called, they are called coniferous trees. Coniferous trees. The cones carry the what? The cones carry the seeds. The cones carry the seeds. These cones help snow to slide off easily from the trees. Easily from the trees. Okay? I hope you understood this concept. Thank you, children.